Silvco is now proud to announce the new product that will revolutionize Pokemon battling. Introducing DNA Splicers. This revolutionary new device extracts the DNA of two Pokemon and combines them to create an entirely new species. Select any two Pokemon, use your DNA splicers on them, and just watch the magic happen before your eyes. Fused Pokemon can learn moves from both halves, which gives them an edge over regular Pokemon. And you can now try it on your very own Pokemon. DNA Splicers, now available for purchase at every Pokemart. Welcome to Pokemon Infinite Fusion. This is an incredible fan game which takes a feature which I didn't even know existed in any old Pokemon games, but apparently it was introduced at some point for a split second, and they said, let's make a game out of that, and you can fuse Pokemon together. It looks extremely unethical because Pokemon usually aren't sapient and capable of consenting to the fusion, but that's okay. It's Pokemon. There are no ethical problems in Pokemon whatsoever, ever. And if there are, then we'll just laugh at the very concept, like we did in Pokemon Black and White. Anyway, the Pokemon fusions are adorable, and I thought I really wanted to play this game. I was thinking about what I'd want to do in particular that might be interesting, and I was looking at all the different fusions. I looked at Gardevoir fusions a lot. Unsurprisingly, people have made a lot of custom sprites for the Gardevoir fusions, and they're very pretty. But then I got to looking at some other humanoid Pokemon, and I was really surprised by how many genuinely beautiful sprites there were for Jynx fusions. And I thought, I really like these. I want a whole team of these. And I thought that would actually be interesting. People don't use Jynx a lot as a Pokemon for various reasons. And so I thought, you know what? I want to do a Let's Play of it. Unfortunately, I don't know if there's any way to change your starter. You can set a randomizer mode in Infinite Fusion, but I don't believe that it's possible to actually, you can't do the randomize after you've made the file, obviously. But yeah, you can't actually do anything with the... What has happened to my brain? When you do a randomizer file, you can randomize your starters, but you can't choose your starters, which is very disappointing. Let me just choose my text frame so it can be nice and cute. So you can't do that, which is a shame. Default movement should be running, honestly. Battle style, switch set. Can we choose difficulty here? Text speed is fast, that's nice. Autosave off. So here are some of these. There we are. Okay, so I can't change my starter. The only thing I could have done was make a randomized file where my starters were random. If you select the moderate mode, what will happen is that it will select new Pokemon randomly, which have similar stat totals to the original starters. And turns out that Smoochum has similar stat totals. However, it's impossible to create this and also have the rest of the game be normal. I would have all of the wild encounters randomized too, which I don't really want. I think that they've actually balanced this game really well. I've been watching someone live stream it. Well, I watch the VODs afterwards because I don't like live streams, but I think that they've done a really good job, and I want to just see the game as it was designed. The distribution of Pokemon in each area is really creatively done. There's a nice variety, even early on in the game, so I really wanted to be able to enjoy that, and as a result, see if I have the potion. Yes, we do. Okay. So I wanted to just play the game normally and not worry about any of that. Carmia, we received a letter for you. It's from the Pokemon League. Here, open it. Dear Carmia, we are pleased to announce that your Pokemon League application has been accepted. You are hereby recognized as an official Pokemon trainer. You can now earn badges to take part in the Pokemon League Challenge. You will find your trainer card attached to this letter. We wish you the best of luck. The Pokemon League Admission Board. Alright, I get a trainer card right away. So, what did it say? They accepted your Pokemon trainer application? Carmia, that's amazing. I'm so proud of you. Oh, isn't that boy next door receiving his first Pokemon today as well? I overheard Professor Oak talking about it. What is that name that everyone calls him again? Yep, his name is Blue. He's kind of a jerk. Okay, what's enter? Okay, I can use my keyboard for that. Oh yes, that's right. Well, I'm sure that you and Blue will have a ton of fun on your Pokemon journey together. Well, that's it, dear. I'm not holding you here any longer. Go have fun on your adventure. And depending on which character you choose, the other will be your sibling. It's awesome that you're finally becoming a trainer, sis. If you play as Red, then Leaf will be your sister. I really like that. That's just really cute. I always kind of imagined that Red and Leaf might be siblings. Yo, Carmia. Guess who just got accepted as an official Pokemon trainer? That's right, me. You got a letter too? I'm surprised they let you in. I assumed they had higher standards. Well, I guess there's no point in bragging about mine now then. Anyway, Gramps told me he's going to give me my first Pokemon. He went to Viridian City to run an errand, but he told me to wait for him at the lab. See ya. The sprite work in this game is so cute. Oh, it makes me miss the days of sprite gaming. It's just such a charming method of developing a game, and when you consider how difficult it really is to make 3D games, it just makes more sense for a lot of lower budget and indie productions to be sprite, and they've just done such a great job of taking the designs of these areas and just making them more detailed. You can see here is just a little bit of a view of what is probably Professor Oak's ranch. I think he had one in the anime. It's been a long time since I watched the anime. I only ever watched like the first 2 seasons. But I think he had a ranch where he kept all of the Pokemon who you would capture, and they would be hanging out with him or in the ranch, or in the case of Krabby, composing poetry with him. Ash's Krabby was really Professor Oak's Krabby. And here's some old railroad tracks. I guess the railroad has been reclaimed by nature though. It's really cute. I like it a lot. And they've done a good job with the ledges. They just look like a bit more natural. It's really good. So, is Professor Oak in already? No, he is not. Okay, we need to do the old-fashioned thing and go up here. So, as said, I decided not to do the randomized starter, which means that it's going to be a little bit before I can actually get Jynx. However, I do have a Pokemon I want to fuse Jynx with, so I guess I'll just catch that as soon as possible and make that my starter, quote-unquote. I'm a little iffy about this course of action, but I think that trying to do randomized files and resetting until I eventually get a Smoochum is a bit extreme. Probably. Carmia. Careful, I stopped you just in time. There are hostile Pokemon that way. It's dangerous to go without a Pokemon. Speaking of which, I almost forgot. Isn't today the day you're supposed to receive your first Pokemon? Come, follow me to my lab. It'll be better to talk there. It is time for you two to set out on your journey. Go and grab your Pokemon off the table. No fair. Why does Carmia always get to pick first? You'll get one too, Blue. Be patient. Okay, so I actually did wind up deciding to make a randomized file, and after quite a few tries, I managed to get one where Smoochum is a starter. So here we are. I thought about it for a while and I realized that honestly it would be very lame to have multiple episodes before I could even get my starter. So we're just gonna have to deal with the randomization. So here we are. Smoochum is my starter now. Do I want to choose Smoochum? Yes. I obtained Smoochum. Would I like to give a nickname to Smoochum? I am not sure. What happened there? Okay. What should I call her? I think that I'll name her after I have figured out what I'm going to be doing. Alright, so let's see what absolute monstrosity the rival gets. Well, Gramps just got me one of these new DNA splicers they were talking about on TV, so I guess I'll take the other two and try it out on them. Yes, DNA splicers are used to combine the DNA of 2 Pokemon together to create an entirely new species of Pokemon. It works on every Pokemon, of course. I would give you some as well, Carmia, but unfortunately that was my last pair. Good luck on your journey. And of course, those other 2 starters? Oh well, let's hope that no one needed that last one in town. Not so fast, Carmia. Let's have a battle to see how much stronger a Pokemon gets when it's fused with another one. You are challenged by Rival Blue, and he sent out Georon, Geodude, and Aggron. I think that's auto-generated. That looks horrifying. Okay. Smoochum, please kill it for me. We have Pound and Lick. Well, since it is probably part steel and ground, this is actually going to work much better, even though Lick is a very weak move. We're probably not going to win this one. I could test Pound and see how much it does in comparison. Ugh. I think we need to use Lick. Okay, it's not much good either, but what can you do? It's at least better than Pound. Yeah, it's a little frustrating. I wanted to play the vanilla game, but the more I thought about it, the more I thought that honestly, I really want to start with my starter. Waiting so long to get my starter would just be insane. Because you can only get an egg at Cerulean, past Cerulean, once you beat Misty, and you can go down to the daycare. And the eggs I think are random what you get, so it would be a big pain. Now I do want to get another egg for another Smoochum, but I didn't randomize the eggs, so I'll still get that later. But I thought it made much more sense to just get my starter. And what I did was I chose moderate mode, and the thing is that will choose new Pokemon to replace the current Pokemon, which have the same, have a similar range of base stats. So it took a bit of doing, but I eventually did get Smoochum. And some of the other things I saw were things like Shuppet and Pikachu and a few other starters like Torchic. So that's honestly a thing you could do if you want to make sure that the gameplay is still balanced and not too hard. Oh my goodness. I don't think I picked up the potion, so I can't do anything about that, can I? No, I think I forgot to pick up the potion on this new file. Whoops. Okay, I'm gonna lose. Well, you know what? At least my rival is a formidable opponent. I lost. I always knew I was better. I'm gonna catch some more Pokemon to see if I can get them to be stronger than this one. Anyway, I'm off to collect gym badges. Smell you later. Okay. Carmia, before you leave, could you please do me a favor? I need you to pick up a parcel at Viridian City's Pokemon for me. It's just down the road, but I forgot to pick it up earlier. Okay. So I can do that. Anyway, just appreciating how cute this is. I really like it. I am auto-running because why would you not? Hey Carmia, Blue told me not to give you this map, so here you go. Hope you find it useful. She is not impressed by her brother being such a big bully. Alright, so I'm a little disappointed. On one hand, I'm like, I really like having a starter that I wanted, and on the other hand, I'm a little bit disappointed not to have the normal overworld, but look at little Smoochum. She's so cute, actually. Loves to eat. Okay. She has very poor physical attack and high special attack and special defense, of course. And also her physical defense is incredibly low. No wonder we lost that fight. But what can you do? I wonder if you can rearrange the move order. Yes, you can. Cool. There we are. So I guess I'll save. For now, I think I'm just going to save in... I'll save to file D. Okay, if I ever get this wrong, it's because for some reason the controller, the program doesn't want to map my A button on my B button and A button correctly. They're kind of reversed, so I'm keep being confused as to which button is A and B. I'll get used to it. So A is B and B is A. Ugh. Okay, so here's Route 1. You can see that it's a little bit bigger than in the original Gen 1. And we have Mr. Friendly Shop. Hi, I work at a Pokemon Mart. It's a very convenient shop, so please visit us in Viridian City. Here, have a sample. And we obtain a potion. I forgot to get mine out of my PC. Oh, it's fine. When I come back, I'll do it. So let's see what's in here. It's going to be different to the vanilla game. Disappointing, but I got my starter, so there you are. Whoa! Slowro. Is that like a Slackoff and a Spearow? I did set it so that all of the wild Pokemon would be, by area, they would be changed. So it'll be consistent by area, it'll be, not by area, it'll be by the Pokedex. So the Pokedex locations have just been shuffled for different Pokemon, and it's still going to prefer Pokemon of the right level range. So it will mean that it's not too difficult, okay? It's gonna be normal, so I need to use pound. Oh my goodness. I think I need to run. Already. Okay. Well, there's a problem with choosing a baby Pokemon. She has like no defense. Let's go back to Mum to heal, and then I guess I'll get that other potion as well. Well, if I wanted this to be difficult, I did it. Great. Yes, my Smoochum is very tired already. Okay, I forgot to get that potion this time with the new file. So withdraw, potion, and that's about all you can do. So here we are. Oh, I forgot to, oh, maybe I shouldn't be running automatically. It's very fast. A TV commercial is playing. Better get going. It's a PS5. Take that, Nintendo. This is one of the only little, like, odd references in it. Although, honestly, I mean, take that, every video game company. They're all unethical. Great artists make great games, and then the companies just shit all over them. Okay, you know what? I think I am going to change that. So, where do we do the default movement walking? Okay. There we are. We can press the, on mine it's the Y button. So then when I need to do more precise walking, I can just walk. Oh my goodness! Well, okay. That's great. I can start building my team right away. I guess I don't think we can fight each other very effectively. Wait, I should have, because I have Lick. Oh well. Okay, so that's actually great. I was a little disappointed by doing a randomizer, but you know what? If Jynx is in this area, that's perfect. I can really start building up my team immediately that way. I'll need to, collect their fusions, and they'll be random. I won't be able to predict where they show up, but that's great. Okay. That's level 2, so I should be able to take it and get some experience. And once I get some Pokeballs, I can catch that Jynx. I feel a little weird because I prefer not to play randomizers, but if I want to do a weird specific team like this, I don't know if there's any good other way to do it. I think that it is best to use this, because otherwise I'm going to be waiting so long before I get the Pokemon I want. And as it is, yeah, I can get Jynx right away and Smoochum and have a lot of variety immediately to my team. So don't use Lick, use Pound. Maybe I shouldn't have reversed them yet, because we're going to be facing a lot of normal Pokemon at the moment. Oh, it already has Truant. Well, that's convenient. Okay, don't fight that girl. I believe you can fight her, but not, she doesn't attack you immediately. Okay, with my little Smoochum, I don't think level 5 is a good idea, so I'm just gonna run. Oh! Oh. Whoops. I'm gonna be poor. I'm gonna be so poor, and I'm just starting out the game. Well, it's okay. Once I can get that Jynx, we'll have 2 team members immediately, and Jynx will be a lot stronger. And oh gosh, I don't think friendship evolution is a mechanic in this game. Hopefully. Okay, run away from that one. Can we just deliver the parcel for now? Then I can get Pokeballs. Level 4. And we have no defense. Or attack. Well, that's okay. So far it hasn't hit us, so... Well, now it has. Okay, I think we can beat this one and get some good experience out of it. Okay, there we are. Decent. I'm guessing Jynx is going to be the rare encounter for this area. It's mostly a lot of Spearow and Slackoff. That's fine. At least I know where I can get my chosen Pokemon for my team very easily. I was thinking, ouch, but I would have to breed, so that's great. Oh, that's probably going to be another potion. Oh wait, no, that's the berry. Oh dear, can we run? Good. You know, I think I'm gonna have to use a potion already. Wow. Well, this is what I get for starting with a baby. It's okay. We'll work through it, and I do kind of like to have a bit of a challenge in Pokemon because, you know, old school vanilla Pokemon games are so easy when you're an adult, and I have no problem with that because, I mean, it's Pokemon, it's for kids, it's baby's first RPG, but it's nice to have fan games like this which are more difficult for adult players so we can get a bit of a challenge in. I like games to be a little bit challenging but not too difficult, and I think that this kind of hits the right balance probably. Okay, we'll get a level up soon. But for now, let's just go to Viridian City and take a look at the scenery here. Looks like there's going to be some special items here. And we have the gold ones I remember from the Let's Play I've watched are TNs. Oh, we get another potion to make up for the one I just used. Look, we've already taken more damage, of course. Let's see what this person has to say. Hello. You're a trainer, right? You should go to the Pokemon League to test your abilities. You know, maybe someday. So we have some really cute scenery here. We have a water tower, and the buildings all look different. It's just really cute. It's really attractively done. Let's see what these guys have to say. It'll probably be similar, but I'm curious if there's any tweaks. An old man is lying in the street, apparently very drunk. Oh my. Good grief, Grandpa, sleeping here of all places. It can't be helped. We have to wait until he sobers up. That's what they changed that to? I mean, fair enough. Pokemon Academy, learn all there is to know about Pokemon. This mostly gives you information about how fusion works, so I'll check that out in a little bit. Fusing Pokemon is a lot of fun. You can learn all sorts of things about it at the Pokemon Academy. I really like that actually. This is something I wish that Pokemon, like the official games did, was that they would put a lot of the tutorial stuff in one of the early towns and have it be at the Pokemon Academy, and you could go there for tutorials if you need it, but otherwise the gameplay doesn't really give you a bunch of tutorials. Maybe occasionally when you're doing plot stuff, one of your, like the professor or one of your rivals could just kind of gently remind the player, you know, for the kids, that it's an option, but you're not forced to take a bunch of tutorials you don't need as a returning player. It would be a nice balance. A lot of Zelda games, like the Game Boy Zelda games, have little hint houses where you could go in to get information if you wanted it, otherwise you just play the game and it doesn't really bother teaching you how to do it. It's a really good way of handling that, but oh well. It's really interesting to see all the changes fan games like this make. Have you seen the Pokemon Spearow? I'll trade you my Bellsprout for it. I have seen a Spearow, I can't do it just yet. None of that information is going to be accurate anymore. I didn't want to have to randomize it, but I really wanted to start with my chosen starter Pokemon, so there you are. Oh wait, no, this guy is for doing updates, I don't need to do that. Now we need to go to the shop and get the delivery. Hello, how can I help you? A parcel for Professor Oak? Yes, of course, I've got it right here. And as part of a special promotion, we're giving out free DNA splicers with every parcel delivery, so here you go. And we get, let's see how many. Was it just one? Here's my menu. I hit B, sorry. So, where's the DNA splicer? Here, we've just got one for now. Debugger. Use it to return to the last Pokemon Center if you get stuck somewhere. Town map and Oak's parcel. Okay. Oh, it's becoming evening. So for now, I want to train my poor Smoochum some more if I run into any weaker Pokemon. And there's that Jynx. Hello. Actually, let's fight her. So it seems like Jynx is the rare encounter on this route now. So that's great because now I know where to get my chosen Pokemon and build up more of a team immediately. I mostly just want to play around with fusions, but in particular I want to have a theme to my team, and Jynx has some surprisingly good fusions, so that is my choice. Okay, so there we are, that's great. Slack off. I suppose if I do want to get a Bellsprout, I left the trades intact, so that'll be just fine. Do I want to see what abominations Bellsprout will make when fused? I guess I could look into it. Oh, now we're asleep. We might have to just run depending on how long this takes. At least he's using Truant. There we are. Very lazy little sloth Pokemon. It kind of feels like fate. Ooh, a Litwick! Oh, what a shame that I can't get that. Oh. It has Ember and I'm part Ice. I better just run. Okay. But that's cool. There's some really neat Pokemon here. So I'm just going to heal quickly and then we can go talk to the professor. So yeah, you know what? It feels kind of like fate, even though I didn't really plan on randomizing it. Oh well. There we are. Hello. Oh, Carmia, how is my old Pokemon doing? Well, it seems to like you a lot. What? You have something for me? Ah, this is the custom Pokeball I ordered. Thank you. And I can see they gave you some DNA splicers as well. How convenient. But of course, you'll need a second Pokemon before you can use it. Here, I'll give you some Pokeballs so you can catch some Pokemon to try it on. You can always unfuse your Pokemon if you don't like the result, of course. And I have now 5. Oh, I think I accidentally sped the game up. Whoops. There's also another thing. I forgot to give you your Pokedex before you headed out earlier. And we get the Pokedex. I already gave my grandson his before he left. The Pokedex automatically records data on Pokemon you've seen or caught. It's a high-tech encyclopedia. There are now over 175,000 species of Pokemon thanks to Pokemon Fusion, so I cannot possibly expect you to complete it. But you should still try to catch as many different species as you can. Now go. Your journey to the Pokemon League starts now. I worked with Professor Oak designing the Pokedex. It really is an amazing device. Take these. They'll come in handy for recording Pokemon in your Pokedex. And we get a few more Pokeballs. Thank you very much. So, I know that there's a speed up option. Can't really see the difference. I feel like it's sped up, but I'm not quite sure. Oh yeah, that's definitely sped up. Okay, that's a level 4. I think I'm just gonna run until I find something I want to catch. There we are, I turned it back to normal. Figured out which button I must have accidentally hit. It's the trigger buttons if you use a controller. Okay, there's a Litwick. It has Ember, so that's gonna be a little bit dicey to catch, but that's so cute. I wonder if I could just catch it raw. Oh, that sounds terrible. Never say that again. Nope. Okay. And it used Ember. We do have special defense, so that's good. It actually is less damaging than the physical moves. Oh dear. It's cute. Why not get a Litwick? No, okay. Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! I keep dying! Well, here we are. I'm sorry, I do find this amusing. I must have like no money. Oh, I still have some money, okay. Well, I'm just going to head back down. Oh, it's very pretty at the moment. And try to find some Pokemon and not die this time. I'm gonna guess that Litwick is what we find at night instead of Jynx. Oh, that's a level 2. That may be easier for me to catch. So I'm gonna try that again just because it's interesting. Alright, there we are. That looks like a good range for trying to catch a Pokemon. Hope I don't run out of Pokeballs because I'm gonna need to use some on Jynx. My goodness. Ouch. You know, I might have to just kill it then, because this is taking too long. That's one flaw, is that the Pokemon might have much lower catch rates in these areas in comparison to the, what was actually intended for these areas. Well, alright. That's a ghost lit wick slack off. Okay. Does lick work on it? No, it must be... Okay, this is actually really funny. I'm sorry, I'm finding it deeply amusing that because I chose a baby for my starter, I just keep fainting. It's so funny. I love it. I know it's a weird thing to be amused by, but I am very amused by it. You know what? I should get some more Pokeballs and just see what I can do. Okay. Does he have Pokeballs? Yes, he does. Let's just get 10? Sure, because then you get a Premier Ball as well, I believe. I know that's most of my money, but that's fine because I keep fainting. So there we are. Let's try to catch some Pokemon. I really am amused by this. It's just Pokemon. It's fine. It's very funny, actually. So we're going to be getting Litwick until it switches over to daytime. Ooh, I liked the other one. That actually looked very haunted, but this just looks kind of creepy. I'm also just realizing if it's normal ghost, I actually can't attack it. That's really interesting though, normal ghost type. But yeah, I can't attack it. I only have ghost and normal moves myself. Okay. Well, that's a level 3 one, so it may give us a little less trouble. A little bit. You know, I'm just gonna kill it. It's clearly very common at nighttime, so it's not a big deal. Oh my goodness. Really? Let's go back and heal. Once it switches over to daytime, I can try to catch Jynx and have a stronger member of my team than baby Smoochum. I feel like Jynx I can just keep as herself, whereas Smoochum I'm definitely going to have to fuse with someone else because she is very weak by herself. She needs another Pokemon's base stats to help bolster her up. Okay, it looks like it's coming over into morning now, so hopefully soon we'll start finding Jynx. Slackoff and Pharaoh Seed, okay. Why do I keep forgetting that the Slackoff fusions are part normal type? It's a normal Pokemon. It's the only type it can give to the fusion. I really just want to get some more Pokemon now, and then we can talk to the people at the trainer school and get a bit of a tutorial on fusion later. I have watched someone else play the game, so I broadly know how it works, but I still want to go over that so that if you are not familiar with Pokemon fusion, then you can see it. Alright, Truant. I can get a Litwick later when I have stronger Pokemon who won't kill me. Oh, I think that since I knocked it out, now I won't fall asleep. Okay, that's good. Ooh. Well, that's definitely not a custom sprite. Okay, I'm not sure how much damage it's going to be doing to me. Ooh, I think maybe I should just run. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna use that Auron Berry now. Because, you know, she's a baby, she needs healing. Okay, let's take a look here. You know, honestly, starting a Pokemon game with a baby is an interesting challenge because they're really, much more difficult to train due to their low defense. And in the vanilla game, the babies need to evolve with friendship, I think. And so, I'm not sure if all of them do, but I'm pretty sure some of them do. So that adds another layer of difficulty. If they keep fainting, then how does their friendship go up? Okay, well, while my little Smoochum falls asleep, I'm gonna have some coffee. One Pokemon is asleep and the other Pokemon keeps using Truant and just being lazy. That's something thematic. Okay, we're getting closer to the time period when Jynx should appear. We may have to use a potion if we have a tough fight though. Level 4 Spearow. No, it's too difficult. We are not ready for level 4 Spearow. Maybe we could do a level 4 slack off since it'll fall asleep a lot. Not fall asleep, truant. It'll just be lazy. Oh, great. Well, now we're gonna be asleep. Smoochum is so adorable. It's honestly kind of interesting that they gave, oh yikes, that they gave Jynx a baby form in Gen 2, given that Jynx was kind of a controversial Pokemon, but you know, I guess they did, and I'm grateful because I really like Smoochum. I think it's a really cute little Pokemon. I have this weird thing, I really do like these little girl Pokemon with that kind of like street fashion vibe. I also really like the Gothita line. I think they're really cute. And yeah. Okay, come on, come on. There we are. We finally hit level 7! An accomplishment. Oh look, she got 1 defense point. 1 single solitary defense point. I'm not sure what I should try fusing her with, but anyway, I'm just gonna keep trying to find some other Pokemon, and maybe I'll just meet you back. Oh, never mind, here's a Jynx. Hello, and she's level 2. Hopefully Lick won't hurt her too badly. Ooh, she has Powder Snow. That's gonna be much better for fighting than little Smoochum. Okay, that's good. Come on. Do we have any potions left? Could be a problem if she beats me up. I wouldn't even, I know my attack is low, but her HP is at a point where I would not really trust using. Ooh, Jynx has Lovely Kiss, nice. I would not trust using Pound. Not with the HP there. Oh no, I think Jynx might have a low catch rate. That's not great. Ooh. Gonna run through all our Pokeballs at this rate. Well, if we do catch her, then at least it'll be easier to... My goodness! It must have a low catch rate. Oh no! We're gonna die trying to catch a Jynx! Jynx, you're killing your own baby sister! How rude! Oh, thank goodness! Oh, there we are! Alright, a Jynx sachets rhythmically as if it were dancing. Its motions are so bouncingly alluring, people seeing it are compelled to shake their hips without noticing. What? Okay, that's a choice. Do I want to give her a nickname? The thing is that I'm going to be fusing all of my Pokemon later on, so I kind of want to give them names that match their fusions, but yeah, I think that for now I don't need to. Okay, let's take a look at Jynx's stats. Oh, she's holding an item too. Summary, an Asperberry. I think that's like freeze healing or something. Okay, let's take a look. Naive nature, nods off a lot. Do you? Oh, prevents it from becoming infatuated. It won't be useful when we fuse, but for now that's good. So she has lower stats than my baby, but she's also much lower level. Wow, that's a really good moveset. Pound, Lick, Lovely Kiss, and Powder Snow right at the beginning. I like that. Okay, so I would take the item for now, just because there's no need for her to accidentally use it. And we can go heal, and then I will probably train her a little bit off screen. And when I'm a bit higher level, then I'll fight this girl. I think she's a trainer we can fight, and we can move on to the next area. Okay, a little bit of off-screen stuff now. I now have 2 team members already. So even though I was initially very iffy about doing a randomized file, this file is blessed. I can get my starter immediately. Why did I say blessed? I never say that. I blame the internet. Okay, so I've trained up a little bit, and I also managed to find another Jynx. I did give her a nickname. I called her Yamauba, which is the type of yokai that Jynx is based on. I thought that would be a nice name, and since I have multiple Jynxes now, I need to differentiate them. And that also took all of my took up almost all of my Pokeballs, so there you are. So we just have a whole bunch of forewarns and all of that. Now we're basically going to be fusing her with something very soon, probably same with Smoochum. Smoochum is too weak to really fight with, so we definitely need to fuse her with something. But for now, let us fight this girl. Hey, you're a Pokemon trainer? I'm a new trainer too. We should have our Pokemon battle each other to make them stronger. That's what Pokemon trainers do when they meet. And we're challenged by Last Mimi, who has a Pidgey. Okay, I feel very guilty now because that's going to be a really easy fight for Jynx, but, well, here you are. Ta-da! Level 8. Sorry! Whoa, your Pokemon looks like a total powerhouse. Yeah, try using a fire move on me. So there we are, and now that it's getting to nighttime, we should encounter some Litwicks. So I will be able to catch those, and I might be interested in seeing what a Litwick and a Smoochum look like together. We'll just be more ghosts that way, but you know, there you are. So we now have our powerhouse Jynx, who is level 8, and we also have a weaker one, and we have Smoochum. So yeah, this is honestly kind of incredible that I just managed to get the Pokemon I wanted on this file, and also its evolved form. That in Route 1, I mean, that's pretty great. Okay, so I don't need to fight a level 2 slack off. So here we are, and at this stage I have not a lot of money, but I could get a few more balls. I only have a 1 DNA splicer, so we'll see how that goes. Might get another one of those, get one of those too. Let's get a couple more Pokeballs. I can't afford to get a bunch. Okay. I'll get one more splicer. And now I have no money. You can re-challenge trainers as many times as you like, so that's an easy way to get more items. So it's not a big deal to grind for money in this game, but yeah. Do we want to move on? Do we want to try to get a Litwick and see what a Litwick and a Smoochum looks like? Because I think that could be fun. I'm only worried about if I can actually beat up a Litwick without killing it. Okay, we don't need a slack off. I'm not a big fan of Sloths, so I really don't want one. I know that it has like really powerful abilities, but not for me. Okay, level 4 Litwick. Let's hope that Lick doesn't kill it. Lick is such a weak move. Okay, that's fine. Unfortunately, we can't do any more, but we can put it to sleep. Eventually. No, let's try to catch it now. Fingers crossed. Okay, there we are. While shining a light and pretending to be a guide, it leeches off the life force of any who follow it. Okay, so there we are. You know, oh, keep forgetting that. I think I might save the game and then let's just take a look at that Litwick. It's asleep. Sorry, baby. It's mischievous. Well, that's very appropriate. And it has flame body. That's nice. Okay, not a bad starting move either. So I might save and then try a fusion. And if I don't like it, I can just not keep it. And that'll probably be the end of the episode. I think I have been recording for a while. So here we are, save to file A. And I have heard that Pokemon Fusion occasionally can have file corruption, so it's a good idea to make a second save file always, which every time you save, so that you don't lose anything if that does happen. So for now, let's just try the fusion. Can we do it from this menu? No. I think that we can do it from the bag or from the Pokemon boxes. So here's a splicer. Let's try this. I did save already, so I'm going to try Smoochum and Litwick. They do have custom sprites. Oh, I'm kind of curious if I want to check them. I'm going to check them on the little fusion calculator. I want to know which one's cuter. Okay, Smoochum and Litwick. Okay, definitely the first one is cuter. And it has an interesting type, so there we are. The Pokemon are being fused. Congratulations! Your Pokemon were fused into Smoowick. That's kind of cute. I like her hair and she looks so aggressive. So they just combine the two things in order to make the information for the Pokedex for the new fusion Pokemon. So Ice and Fire, that is a very unusual type. Okay, Forewarn or Flash Fire, definitely going to get that one. Let's combine movesets. Get Lick and let's see, do we want to get Pound? No. Oh, maybe I should have. Oh well. And you just get this little smoosh up of them for the icon? No. Okay, so that is our first fused Pokemon. I'm gonna keep that for a bit. Smoowick. I don't know what to call her, but let's see, what are her stats? She does have more defense now. So that's good. And she has Ember, Astonish, Minimize, and Lick. So lots of ghost moves and some fire moves. Okay. Astonish and Lick are pretty similar. Astonish just has a chance of making them flinch. So fire and ice, that's a really interesting type. That's one thing that's super cool about fusion is that you can get some bizarre Pokemon types, which I don't know if we'll ever see in the main games. So there we are. That is my weird little team for now. I'm very happy with it. I'll think of special nicknames for all of them in future, but for now we have Smoowick. I'm really curious to see how she evolves over time. And I have in mind some of the main fusions I want to do with Jynx, and since I now have access to Route 1 where I can, is it Route 1? Whatever, I have access to, it is Route 1. So since I can get Jynx on Route 1, I can get as many Jynx fusions as I want all the time, so that's very convenient. Okay, so I was really iffy about doing a randomized file, but it turns out it was absolutely the right decision. So here we are. I can do my absolutely bizarre all Jynx team. And I think that if I have not done so, I should make sure that I set the game options to, can we set difficulty here? I don't know if you can set difficulty here because I did want to set difficulty. I think I did set it to difficult already, set the difficulty already. I think that's one of the difficult things is having set mode on. Battle effects, I definitely want that. Okay, I think I set up the difficulty mode when I started my file. But anyway, there we are. I have my weird little team and I'm very pleased so far to be playing with Jynx. It's sort of torn. I'm sort of torn because I really wanted to just play the vanilla game, but I really wanted to do something unusual with starters. I have to say that I feel like Game Freak kind of overdoes the Gen 1 starters. There are so many Gen 1 remakes, and then so many games give you the Gen 1 starters as special gifts, but they've stopped feeling special. And it's not that I don't like them. In particular, I really like Bulbasaur, but they give them to us so often that I'm just kind of tired of them and I want different starters. So that's kind of how I feel, and I wanted to do something really unusual with all of the, frankly, really pretty fusions we have available for Jynx. So I'm very happy about that. Okay, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you join me again next time to see how many more times my poor little Smoochum fusion can be killed. in what should be very simple battles because she has no defense. She does have some defense now, but not a lot, so we'll see. Okay, until next time, bye!